Hello everyone, so I am jumping on to talk to you about a DIY deodorant recipe that you can use, and you can use your oils in to make it smell amazing. So I made one for myself last Easter, and it's actually only just run out today. So what you will need is half a cup of bicarbonate of soda, half a cup of arrowroot powder, and I used 6 generous tablespoons of coconut oil. So you put that all into a bowl, and I sort of mix it round with a fork, but then it's actually most effective if you just get your hands in there and knead it into like a dough. It sort of looks like icing. That's kind of like what's left over from my batch. Once you've got it all mixed up together, you can then choose your essential oils. So I chose last time, and I'm choosing them again this time because I thought they worked really well, geranium, rosemary and peppermint. All 3 of those are antibacterial. Peppermint is also antiviral. Geranium is antifungal, and is really good for the skin. So and they happen to be real favourites of mine because I just really love their aroma. Obviously things like rosemary and peppermint are quite invigorating, which is quite nice when you get up in the morning to have something which is quite brightening. So then you add your oils, and then you like I showed you before, you've just got this paste here which you just scoop into a glass jar, press it down, and then you're ready to go. So that's what it looks like. Now that's quite soft, and what I did notice about the last batch as the months went on is it did get a little bit firmer. Obviously we did go into autumn and winter, so it got cooler. The colder it is, the firmer it will be. I have a top tip, because when you switch to a natural deodorant, especially one that you're making at home, and the bulk of it is something like bicarbonate of soda, if you rub that under your arm hard, it can be abrasive and it can be an irritant. And at the beginning I was kind of like, I really want this to work, it smells lovely, it's really natural, and I was having these irritations. So then I came up with putting it into my palm, and then with my index finger just rubbing it, and if you rub it over time it turns liquidy, and then that is really nice to just gently glide under your arm, and that way it doesn't irritate. So that's a really top tip when you switch. And the other thing, just to give you promise, is I actually feel like I've changed within this whole year of using this natural deodorant. I noticed that if I do forget to put some deodorant on, it's not the end of the world. Granted, we've come out of a cold period, so but certainly during cold days, it's perfect. So I think when you get into the habit of using like an antiperspirant deodorant, some of the harsher ones on the market, I think you do actually smell more when your body gets used to that, and then you don't use it. So anyway, that's a lovely recipe for a natural deodorant. If you try it, let me know, and share how you're getting on with it. Thanks for listening.